For NASCAR fans, David Pearson needs no introduction. He currently holds second place on NASCAR's all-time win list and is the driver that chased Richard Petty to greatness. He was also among the inaugural class of inductees to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, receiving votes from 50 of the 53 voters. Speaking of the NASCAR Hall of Fame, this 1939 Ford Tudor sedan is the very car that Pearson drove to the introduction ceremony at his home in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Beginning his career in Fords, it is only fitting that a Ford should carry him to the Hall of Fame, and this one does it in style. A very mild custom, perhaps too conservative to even be called a hot rod, it is nonetheless an extremely clean and well-restored example built by one of the truly great drivers of our time. The paint was expertly applied over beautifully prepped Henry Ford steel and has a deep, soft luster that looks highly authentic on the 72-year-old body. The color is probably a good approximation of Garnet Maroon, which was on the color palette for 1939 despite Henry Ford's objections to red paints. All the original trim remains in place as well. The stainless is brilliantly polished, and the chrome bumpers, like the paint, have a nice patina that you just can't duplicate. The engine is a correct 24-stud flathead V8 with aluminum heads and a 2-barrel Spartanburg carburetor perched way up top. It has undoubtedly been rebuilt, and probably sports a few hot rodding tricks inside if you can believe the ISKI cam cards that accompany the car. The block has been painted to match the body, although the heads are raw aluminum, and the original front-mounted distributor remains in place. The warm, welcoming interior looks straight out of pre-war America, complete with simple fabrics, tasteful use of wood graining on the dash, and lovely Art Deco gauge faces. All the Bakelite plastic knobs and handles remain in excellent condition, and the banjo steering wheel is a work of art. A rubber floor mat protects the carpets up front, fitted beautifully around the shifter that extends gracefully up from the floor. If this were merely a nice 1939 Ford Deluxe Tudor, I'd say that it's a rare find in this condition, but adding in the David Pearson connection and the fact that it is a very well-known car tremendously adds to its value. If you're a 39 Ford fan, a NASCAR fan, or a David Pearson fan, or all three, you owe it to yourself to put this lovely Tudor sedan in your collection today. Call now.